This con-
Yeah, let's begin today's session. So in the last session, we just discussed about some user-defined modules. Now today we'll look into some predefined modules. So lot of predefined modules are there in Python, but here first we'll start with basic modules, that is datetime, and then calendar, and then random module, and then array, and finally numpy. So numpy here. So these are the basic modules, and apart from these modules, we have a lot of modules also there. Like multi-threading purpose, we use threading module. Regular expression purpose, we use RE module, and uh, Python database connectivity purpose, we use another module like PyODBC. So like that, each and every topic purpose, we have separate modules are there. For example, file handling purpose, we use OS module, operating system module is there, sys module is there, lot of modules are there. But see, all the modules, most of the cases, it will come by default whenever we install Python software. But some of the modules will not be installed directly, so we need to install explicitly, like just like NumPy. For example, NumPy is a uh, multi-dimensional array processing package. So by default, even though after installation of Python software, you don't find a NumPy package. So this need to be installed explicitly. Some of them are not by default available, and which are not available by default, that we can able to install it explicitly. So that steps are different steps we have to do. I'll show you at the time of NumPy discussion some modules how to install explicitly. You can uninstall the modules from your project, install the modules from modules to your project. Both are possible. I'll show you. But most of the modules will come directly whenever we install Python software. So let's begin with the datetime module. Generally, this datetime module can be used to work with the date related tasks. Suppose you are preparing the file with some data on the document. Do you want to include some date time, current system date and time? Then we can use datetime. Or else some data we are retrieving from database, or we are uploading the data to the database. At what time user has uploaded the data, you can also print the time over there. So in this context, we can use datetime. So let's see this datetime module, how it will work, how to work with the date related objects. So for this, let me create one new program, that is test 38 is there. Test 38 is my program name. Now coming to here, so here I'm trying to, this one test 38 is there. So first import datetime is required, sir. So import datetime. So import, so datetime. Import is a keyword. Yeah, it will asking update the interpreter. So because just now in the morning 6 a.m. batch, I have uninstalled Python software and reinstall. That's what it's asking. Configure Python interpreter, add interpreter, local interpreter. That's all. Now import datetime is a module name. Now you can see datetime is a module name here. And after that, I want to print current system date and time, for example. Then you can use X is my variable name, and then datetime dot. Now I can say that. So print X here. So this will be print current system date and time now. Import datetime X equals to datetime dot now, and print X. Let me run this. It's printing like current system date and time in the following format: year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds, microseconds. 2023 is a year, 01 is a month, 05 is the day, 07 hour, minutes, seconds, microseconds. This is current system date and time here. But sir, we have imported this datetime module, but again this datetime dot datetime what? So it's a module name. First one is module name dot class name dot method name. Now is a method name, and print x is the object of this date we are printing now. So we can also do it, import datetime as dt. Dt means alias name of this module. Once we change the alias name, so we need to use only alias name here. So it will work fine, sir. Now same result. Or instead of alias name or module name, directly we can also import like this: datetime import star. So star indicates everything will come from datetime module. So we can also use star, not a problem. But it will load everything. Let it be load, not a problem. X equals to, right now you can see datetime dot now only. So class name dot method name. This will also work fine. So this is what actually current system date and time. We can also extract all the parts, date parts. So year part, month part, day part, okay, minutes part, hours part, everything we can able to extract it from here, current system date and time. So how to extract means simply print x dot year, like this, print x dot month, print x dot minutes, print x dot hour. First let me print hour. So day I will print first, day. Next print x dot minute, print x dot, first let's go for hour. So every date part we can able to print like this, like this. So we are extracting each and every part separately, and we are printing here. So from this date and time only we are extracting this day part, month part. So sorry, this is year part, month part, day part, hours, minutes, seconds, and then microseconds. So we are extracting this date time format clearly. Each and every part we are extracting here. But sir, there is one more option is there. Can we create our own date, like whatever the way you want to create, you can provide your own date, you can, it will print also. Yes, it is possible, sir. We can also create our own date. So how to create our own date and time, everything. So you can see this. First, whenever I try to pass the values. So if you want to create your own dates, we need to pass some values. So that values all must be integers and valid also. For example, so to create own date and time, so valid details I'm going to supply, sir. So valid details means year part, month part, day part we have to supply. That is completely in integer format. All are integers and all must be valid only. Then only it will create date and time. Let's see this how it is possible. So I'm trying to use date time. After that,
Sir, your voice is
year.
breaking.
Hello, hello.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
What is the problem today?
No,
I think so.
in my side, your voice is coming fine.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, fine. I think your side is the problem. Please check there. Yeah, x equals to date time, and 2023 is the year, and I'm trying to say what we can say month also I'm taking here. This month is 1 month, and then date is I'm taking 5. So any date you can use, not a problem. So let's run this one. We are getting this only what date and time. So we are passing this year, month, day. So date part, year part, month part is valid, but here you can see time is 0000 because we have not mentioned any time. Sir, can't we create only date? Now you can see only date means date time not. You can prepare only date, date of 2023. This is month and this is what? Day. So only date is there. There is no time. Only time also we can prepare. Okay. First, let's see this only date here. Suppose here month is 13th month I am giving. This is wrong input. As I said that we can create our own date objects. but make sure that all three parameters must be integer and all three valid also. So let's run this. Here you can see value error, month must be in 1 to 12 only, but we have mentioned here 13. That is not correct. So month always must be 1 to 12 in between. So that's what. Next to, for example, day I'm giving. 31st I'm giving. So January 31st, it's okay. But this is correct date. But 35 day is not there. So it will range is exceeding. So day is out of range for the month only. So sometimes you can go through leap years, like 2020 is the leap year and 2 is the second month February. Leap year is having always 29 days. So it is the valid expression. Now this is valid expression. Suppose here 2023 is there. This is not a leap year, but you are saying February month's 29 days. It's not 29 days. It's a 28 days. Again, day is out of range for the month February 2023. So all three parameters must be integers, sir. Any one of the parameter is wrong, it will give error. And also, yeah. So we cannot see that, but whatever the implementation is there, that source code we can able to help module through we can able to get. But complete source code means you have to go for documentation officially. Help module is there. Help of module name we can able to give that. We can able to get that. I will find is there any other way to find the source code of this completely. So documentation section it will be available, not a problem. Yeah. So only date I'm creating. But suppose you can see here I'm giving time also. Date time is a function. So it will expect time, but we have not passed any time. So first let's change this one 21. So this will work. And now this time you can see 000 time. So you have not supplied any time here. I'm supplying time 7 hours, 23 minutes, 45 seconds. So now time also is correct. But time also compulsory we have to make changes. Now for example here 24 hours is not there. 23 hours is possible. We cannot see in the what we can say time zone like 24 hours. 24 hour must be in 0 to 23 only. 23.59 will be there, 59 minutes. So 23 is valid. 23 is valid now. Okay. So this is time zone, time format. And for example, this is what seconds, 60 seconds, 60 minutes, we cannot see that. 60 minutes, can you see that? No. Minute must be in 0 to 59 only, they are saying. There is no 60 minutes option. Next, what is there here? Even seconds also, there is no 60 seconds. Now you can see there is no 60-second value error. Minute must be into 0 to 59 only. So 60 seconds will not be there. X equals to date time of 2023 to 21 12 60 60. Not valid here. So we will not see this minute must be in 60. And second also cannot be 60 here. So all the values must be under the limits and must be integers only. So for example, only time is possible, only time. Yes, possible, only time. I'm creating only time. So only time means time we can create. Date time means date time. Only date is possible. Yes. But look at this. I want to print x equals to date time is class. Now is the current system date and time. Now we are printing current system date and time here. So this is fine. But there is one more built-in function is available, that is strftime. So what is strftime function which is related to date time? Let me explain. Strftime is there, that is string formatted time. This function speciality is what? It is used to display all date related objects into string readable format. What is the advantage of strftime function? strftime function is used to display all data objects into string related format. String related formats. So let's see this. There are some standard expressions are there to represent all data objects into string related format. For example, here you can see print x dot x dot. X is your data object name, strftime. Then what is the format I'm giving? Percentage A, I'm giving capital A. So this will give you result what uh, weekday sh- uh, give me weekday full version. Weekday full version. Full version means just observe here weekday. This is today. What date is there? Thursday here. This is full version. And similarly, when we go for small letter A, that is percentage small letter, weekday short version will be displayed. So here, this is weekday short version is there. So weekday short version THU Thursday today according to this time. It's today Thursday only. So capital A represent full version and small a represent weekday short version. But at the same time, we can also get this. Look at this. I'm giving capital letter B here, and this is what actually month full version, small letter B here. This is month short version, month month short version. Now this is full version and short versions are there. Now, so month full version is January and short version is what actually JAN, Jan. And at the same time year also capital Y I'm taking. So that is what year full version, and now small y I'm taking year short version, year short version, year short version like this. Now 2023 full version, short version is 23. So like this you can able to print it what the way you want. This is string format time. strf time function is available. This function is used to represent date related objects into string readable format what the way you want. So these are the basics of datetime module. We are not going to use much more this datetime module. Just I'm making idea of this datetime module clearly how to work with this. And even calendar module also there. Do you want to represent total calendar or particular year or particular month calendar? We can use this calendar module also here. So let's see this calendar module how to work it. And let's import first here instead of datetime calendar module I'm importing, and in this I want to get this current month current year calendar. For example, so how to do this? First y I'm passing, y is the parameter name like object name. Year, which year calendar do you want? 2023. Which month calendar do you want? Month, M for month, that is first month. And here how to print this calendar module is having a method called month method. Now you can see month method is there. This month method is accepting year and month two parameters. So y and m. So this y and m already supplied. Year is 2023, month is 1. So this month calendar will display clearly here. Now you can see this month calendar, January 2023. This month calendar we are getting here. And here you can pass any type of months, or here no need to pass the parameters separately here. Directly also we can able to pass which year calendar you want. For example, I want 1947 calendar and August month calendar I need. So now you can see 1947 August month calendar is this one. So this is the 1947 August month calendar. So you can able to check which year calendar do you want, and so that you will come to know. For example, your date of birth you can pass year, date, month also you can pass it. On which day you born you can able to come to know clearly by using this month. And sir, I don't want to display only one particular month and particular year calendar. So I want to display whole year calendar like 2023 calendar is there. That whole year calendar I want to display. How we can display that whole year calendar? So simple. For this we should not use month function. We should use calendar function only. So now you can see here calendar function is available. So calendar function. So this calendar function is expecting lot of parameters. I will tell you lot of parameters. What are that? So for example, 2023 year calendar I want, and what we can say 216 I'm taking here. What I'm trying to say, YWLC. That means what? Y means year. Okay, let's close the bracket. So Y means year. I will give the description also year. And W means width of the characters. Width of the characters. Width of the characters. Next, L means lines per week. Lines per week. C means column separation. C means column separation, like this. So let's see this. I'll explain this. So I want to represent the calendar 2023 month is what actually second what we can say width is two characters. One is what we can say lines per week. C means column separation. The moment when I hit this, so whole 2023 year calendar is going to display with clear picture. This is the 2023 year calendar. So how it is displayed look like here. You can see year name and month names are available. Each and every month there is some specific width is there here. There is a specific width available. So now specific width is available here. So coming to this, just let me explain. So if I try to give the width is 4, so W means width of the characters. There is a 4 spaces in between characters lab. Now you can see 4 spaces in between characters. So now you can see spaces are available here. So this is spaces. Okay, these are the spaces, but it's not looking good. So character expansion is more. So this is represent width of the characters. Let me give 2 only. And L means lines per week. Lines per week means how many number of lines per week one line is there right now. Look at this, one line per week is there. You can see this is 1 week. This is next week. This is, but in between the weeks only one line is there space. But I am trying to give 3 lines here. Now you can see 3 lines, 3 lines per week. 3 lines are there. You can see each and every week 3 lines, 3 spaces there. Gap is too much. So it's not looking good. So that's what we can adjust this, only one line per week only. Now it's looking good, sir. Calendar is going to be look good. And finally, 6 characters, 6 column separation. Column separation is this one only, sir. These are the columns now: January, April, February, May, March, June. In between, this is the column separation. This column separation right now it is 6 character space is there. But let me give some 10 characters here. Column separation will be, or 10 or 12 you can give. And let's run this. Column separation will be also expand. Now you can see there is a lot of expansion. Column separation. This is expansion now. This space is going to be increased, sir. This is column separation. So this is calendar module, calendar method through. It's a method actually, but here it is a module. Calendar module is having a method called calendar method. This method is used to display whole year calendar clearly. And there are some built-in functions are there. For example, if you want to find leap year, so print leap days. If you want to find completely from the year to last year what you want. Suppose 1980 I'm taking until 2023. How many leap days are there? I want to find it. So that's what I'm using, leap days of 1980, 2023. Once I run this, so you'll be able to get here leap days also. Look at this, leap days, 11 leap days are there from 1980 to 2023. And also you can able to find, do you want to check whether the given year is leap year or not? How to check means, is leap function is there. You can see is leap year 2023 is a leap year? No, it's a false boolean expression. 2024 is a leap year? Obviously true. This is 2024 leap year. So this is just calendar related stuff. And this will be important now, random module, because we are going to use anytime this random module here. This module can be used to generate random values on the flow. Suppose if you're doing some transactions, so whenever we do transactions randomly, we will get OTPs. So that OTPs generation process is random process only, not selectively. So random module is there in Python. This module exclusively designed for generating random values. Random values means not selective values, and it's by default it will generate some values that is randomly. We can use that values for further transactions. And there are different styles of random generation is there. Random module can generate different style of random values. We will see that further we have some methods are there in this random module. Random module also, it's a built-in module, no need to install explicitly. So let's see this random module, how it will generate, then how to work with random module, we'll look into that. So import random module first. But before that, let me show you random module having some built-in methods. Let me explain that method. Random method is there, first one, and randint method is there, random integer, second one, randint, and third one, uniform is there. Uniform is the function. Uniform function is there, and fourth one, choice is there. Sorry, random range is there. Rand range, rand range, and the next choice is there. Choice. So these are the functions. These are all functions which is related to random module only. First, we'll look into random module, random method. These are the functions of random module. So first, each and every function is having its own style to generate random numbers, sir. Each and every function is having its own style to generate random values. Okay. So how it is? First, I'll talk about random function. This function will generate. It will generate random random float values by default. Random float values by default. By default, it will generate random float values only. Between 0 and 1. From where to where it will generate float values? Between 0 and 1. In bracket, I'm giving simply not include. Not include means what, 0 and 1 values will not be included here. In between 0 and 1 means float values means always 0 point something like that one. So it will generate random float values by default between 0 and 1. So not include, we can say that. Not include means 0 will never, you are not going to see only 0, you are not going to see only 1. Only you are going to see the values which is generated by random function, float values only between 0 and 1. Not include means no 0 including, no 1 including. Let's see this how we can prepare this random function will generate random float values. So first of all, we need to import random module. So from random import star. I'm looping here because random values, multiple values we have to generate, we have to iterate them. So for I in range of here you can see how many random values do you want to generate. You can decide it. 10 random values I want to generate. This range of 10 means 10 values you are trying to generate. Random values 10 I am generating. Okay. For I in range of 10. Who will generate finally random values? Random function will generate. I'm printing random. This random function will generate this random 10 values randomly between 0 and 1 automatically. 0 and 1 means 10 floating numbers will be generated. Look at this. 10 floating numbers are generating here. But in this, are you finding only 0? No. Are you finding only 1? No. So 0 not, 1 not. 0 and 1 in between here automatically. For I in range of 10. So only 0 no, only 1 no. Okay, this is clear. But you can decide every execution to execution random values are different, are not same values. Look at this. So I am trying to do 5. Sir, I want to generate only 5 random values. So 5 is enough. Now note this, every execution to execution values are got changed. Means it's a random. No 0, no 1. So do you want to generate random float values between 0 and 1 like this? You can use a random function. Sir, I don't want to generate random float values. I want to generate random integer values, sir. Then how I can do means random integer value generation purpose means simply we can go for hmm, this one, sir. Randint. So now you can see it will generate, it will generate, it will generate random, random, random int values, int values, random int values, but between two given numbers, not 0 and 1. But in bracket, what I'm trying to say, include means your two given numbers also may include in the generating of random numbers. Randint function will generate random int values between two given numbers. Include means it will include what numbers? Your two given numbers also will be included. So it will generate random int values between two given numbers in bracket include. Okay, random integer is there, so it will generate int values only. Let's see this. Here I'm using random integer and int function. Rand int. This function will take two given numbers like 2 to 20 I'm giving. How many random values do you want to generate? 5 values. But in the 5 value random generation values, you might be seen 2 value also, you might be seen 20 value also. Because look at this, 5 values are coming, random int will generate 5 values. Now you can say, are you getting 20 also? No? Yeah. All the time will not possible. 20 might be there and may be there or may not be there. And 5 also, 2 also may be there or may not be there sometimes. So randomly it will generate. Okay, like this. Every execution to execution, result is changing. Random values, integer values. Okay, yeah. So this is random integer. Suppose 4-digit OTP I want to generate. So 1000 is the value from 2000. This two between 4-digit OTPs I want to generate, like 5 OTPs. Range of 5 means 5. 4-digit numbers are generating 13691068 like this. It's there. So this is random number generation. But in this generation, so this 1000 and 2000 also may include sometimes. Okay, that's what I'm using include option here. Random int function will generate random int values between two given numbers. That means include option is there. Next, uniform. Uniform and random function almost all same, sir. Uniform and random function almost all same. Let's see this. It will generate random float values. Here also it will generate random float values. By default between 0 and 1, but only here what actually between two given numbers. This is only difference. Two given numbers like this. Observe here random function first function and uniform function both almost same it will work. But the difference is what? Random function will generate random float values by default between 0 and 1, not include. Whereas uniform function will generate random float values by default between two given numbers, not include. Means no include two given numbers, but between float values two given numbers only. So not 0 and 1, two given numbers. Let's see this random uniform of two given numbers. Suppose 2 to 10 I'm taking. In this 5 float values will be generated like 2.9.6.7 point like that it will be there. 5.4.6.7 okay, we got this. So random float values between two given numbers in bracket not include means only 2 you will never see, only 10 you will never see. Only 2 and 10 between only we are getting these values. So this is, yeah, go ahead. Hello. Someone is asking the question, I think so. Please mute your audio. Who switch on the audio? Aishwarya, can you please mute your audio? Aishwarya, can you hear me? Mute your audio. Yeah, yeah, fine. So random range is there. Random range. So it will generate random range values. Based on range, we can generate random range values. The syntax of random range is start, we have to mention. Okay. Stop, we have to mention. And then step, we have to mention. So this is rand range. Start value, stop value, step value. So you can decide from where onwards you want to generate random values, and stop value means where you want to stop it, and step value means each and every value between how much step do you want. You can use step value. Start, stop, step. Start, stop, step only. This is random range. Let's see this here. For I in range of 10 values I want to generate, 10 random numbers. But who will generate? Rand range will generate. Rand range. Range should start from 2. Okay. End with 21. Excuse me. End with 21 and step value 2 only. Now what are the possible ways, sir? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, what is that? 20. That's it. There is a possibility to get 10 values in this number collection only, because the range is look like 2, 21 as well as 2. So starting value 2, stop value 21, step value 2. So range is what? Actually 10. 10 numbers will be generated. In this 10 numbers, all these 10 numbers only will be there. All these numbers only there in this 10 collection. All even numbers only. You can decide how many values you want. 5 values I want. So 5 values I'm printing. But in this 5 result, all the numbers are only in this range only, because I have mentioned that range like this. For example, if I give this 3 step. 3 step means what? 2 plus 3 5, plus 3 8, plus 3 11, plus 3 14, plus 3 17, like this, plus 3 20. There may be chance to generate random values in these numbers only, not any other numbers. But 5 numbers, you can take these 5 numbers. This every number is present in this collection only, not out of the collection. 20 is there, 20, 20, 20, 20, like this, 17. Repeatedly also possible number. One single number can repeat it. 14, 5, 5, 5, 2 is there. Now in this values only. But values will be generated what, sir? Randomly, not selectively. This is random range values generation. And final one, choice is there. Choice method will not return any random values. It will not generate any random values. Choice method will generate random object only. Now you can see choice will not. It will not generate. It will not generate any random values, but it will return. It will return. It will return a random object. Random object not generate any random values, but it will return what? Random objects are. It will return random object. How it will return random object? We'll see. Choice based on choice. For example, I have a list of values with me. So normal list is there. I have employees list here. Suppose here this is a list of employees. I want to give some bonus to some person. So I can apply the random function and choice function. Choice will return one of the person name by default. We cannot expect that. So print choice of L I'm taking. Choice is the built-in function. L is my list object. I'm passing list of all values to this choice function. Then it will return what actually only one choice. So it's picking this name only. But every time it will not same. So it might be different. Now you can see every time choice will return different object. So choice function will not return any random values. It return what actually random object only here. Now you can see random object. Now you can see it's random object. So these are random function through we can generate random value. Random module through we can generate random values. How the way you want to generate random values, you can able to generate different functions are there and different style of random value generations are there. So this is random module and there are two modules are there now, array and numpy. So array and numpy both are same purpose but difference is there. Normally in Python, if you want to create arrays, then we use array module. But generally, what is array? Array is a similar collection of elements, similar data type collection of elements. Array is a collection of similar data type elements. Similar data type elements means same data type elements. So what is the difference between list and array? As I mentioned uh, in the previous lectures, list means it also creates square bracket. This is list creation. And list contain different data type elements, different data type elements, different data type elements. That means heterogeneous elements. These are heterogeneous elements. But the array is also same like we can create array in Python by using square bracket. But array is having what type of elements? Similar data type elements. Similar data type elements. Similar data type elements means what? Homogeneous elements. Homogeneous elements. Heterogeneous, homogeneous. So array is a collection of similar data type elements that is homogeneous. List is a different data type elements that is heterogeneous. So this is the difference between array and list only. Same data type collection we can maintain. All are integers, all are strings, all are float, all are characters like this. One integer, one float, one string we cannot include in the array only. But generally arrays can be of two types are single dimension as well as two dimension. Single dimension means an array which contain single dimension means an array which contains only one row or one column is called single dimension array. Two dimension array also there here. Two dimension array. Two dimension array. Two dimension array means an array contains contains more than one row or more than one column. It's called two dimension array. Single dimension array example is this is for example 10, 20, 30, 40. This is what row, single row. Or single column also like this 10, 20, 30, 40. Single column or single row. But always array index also what's up? Zeros are. Zero index, one index, two index, three index like this. Array index also zero based index. Index starts from 0, ends with size minus 1. Size minus 1 means total how many number of array elements are there? 4. 4 minus 1 how much it is? 3. So this is array size minus 1, 3 only. Last index is 3, first index is 0. This is single dimension array. Now two dimension means number of rows, number of columns are there like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, this is multiple dimensions array 70, 80, 90. These are what? Multi-dimension array. Number of rows are 3 rows. Number of columns are 3 columns. Okay, these are called 2 into or 3 into 3 matrix array. How many number of elements? 9 elements are there. 3 by 3 matrix array. 3 into 3 9 elements are available in this two dimension array. Dimension means row dimension is one, column dimension is another one. Even third dimension also there, multi-dimension array, that is numpy through we can create multi-dimension. But generally you can see Using array module, we can only create single dimension arrays in Python. Array is a built-in module, the two. It's a built-in module. Using this array module, we can create only single dimension arrays. We cannot create two-dimension arrays using array module. But there is NumPy is there, NumPy. It is another package for creating arrays in Python. NumPy stands for numerical Python. And using this NumPy module, we can create single dimension array as well as two dimension array. Both arrays we can create using NumPy module. Single dimension as well as two dimension. But in the array module, only we can create single dimension arrays only. We cannot create two dimension arrays. It's not possible in array modules. Okay. Only single dimension array is possible with the array module, and two dimension array, single dimension array, both we can create by using what? NumPy modules are. So this is about basic introduction. In tomorrow session, we'll see this array module, how it will work, NumPy module, how to install, so how to create single dimension, two dimension arrays. We'll look into that.